Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. We had significant down movement. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. All right, today we're gonna see if we can make enough money to buy filet mignon hot dogs. Here we go. Already starting off. You see that significant down, right? So let the early candles play out. We're about to hit this first key level right here. I know it looks juicy to get into this put right now, but we have our rules. So you got to take this as a business. And if your company doesn't have any policies, or if you don't follow your own policies, then what kind of business is that you're running, right? That's not going to be a sustainable business in the long run. Not a sustainable business in the long run. Gotta have policies. Policies could be only 3 trades for the day, which I recommend, or you put a cap on the amount of loss you're going to take for the day. You take 2 in a row that go the wrong way. Some type of policy you need to have. I know that put looks good right now, but just give it a second. We got our rules, and if it dumps, we missed it, man. We missed it. But we don't like to gamble. We have our rules. Oh, it looks so juicy. But it's right here at this key level, so let's see what happens. Oh, I know. I get it. I know, I get it. Oh, I know, I get it. I know, trust me. I know it looks really juicy. I know it looks extremely, oh man. And the FOMO is real. And the FOMO is real. Okay. Okay. FOMO's real. Happens to everybody. Oh my God. Let's see if we get that. Or the FOMO is so real right now. It almost hurts. It almost hurts. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Wait for it. Wait for it. Don't chase this. We got 15-minute rule. I'm still trying to figure it out. We haven't seen any imbalance yet. Just give it a second. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm crazy. Just wait. I still haven't found any imbalance yet. It's not there yet. Let's see how we react off of this 597.05. Don't jump yet. Don't jump. Wait for confirmation. Wait for confirmation. We haven't made any algorithms yet. Just give it a second. No reason to rush. I'm going to see if this magenta holds up. If it does, we want to see possibly something like that. So this is how we test the algorithms, right? We haven't tested them yet. There's no reason to trade yet. We don't know. We got to test the algorithms. I haven't figured them yet. I don't know why that came out so shaky, like I'm doing crack. Oh, I took away the damn drawing, sorry. Hold on, still haven't made any. Give it a second, we got our rules. We have our rules. I haven't confirmed any algorithms yet. We have to get confirmation of. We don't have any confirmation. There's no trade here, and you're not missing out on anything. So we know it tested this level right here, 579. We want to see if it has the strength to get up to 582, and it's not going to go up in a straight line, but. I'm not a fan of this blue. All right, early candles, we have our rules. We don't risk any money here. I mean, well, there's always a risk, right? But we minimize the risk. We minimize the risk. We don't go in on early candles. Let it shake out. The algorithms have to present themselves. The imbalances will present themselves. We just got to wait for the setup. Let the setup come up to us. Don't try to to chase it or force it, right? So we're gonna see if this blue is valid right now. I think I like the magenta. We're gonna see if the blue is valid. So now your question should be, are we gonna continue down here, or are we gonna continue in here? There's no trading in here, right? Because we haven't seen an imbalance. We're at an impasse. Right here is the impasse. We don't know. So you wait for the imbalance, because once the imbalances happen, you'll know what has to happen in order for the price to move in a direction. This is easy. This is easy. So we know we're in a firm downtrend. Do we want to try to call the reversal? I don't recommend it. For what? We will know when the reversal happens, right? We will know. How will we know? We're going to start building liquidity above 582.76. That's when. For the simple response, that's when. Or 585. That's when we're gonna start to look at uptrend stuff. So don't force anything here. We're literally at market open right now. We haven't moved a dime, so you haven't missed out on anything. We're trying to figure out which path this wants to take. We're yeah, this whole area is just indecision. So the question is it going to be a down blue day? Down blue meaning down blue like that. I would wait. We're still in our 15-minute rule, but I know some of you probably already went in. Okay. Let it play, let it play. I'm gonna borrow this purple. It looks like this purple might be valid here. If we break through this magenta on the bottom, hold your position. If it starts to dance, you got to be careful that it might do this. If it starts to dance, you got to be careful that it doesn't retest this. But if we break through here, hold your position. Until then, be careful with your stops. We're almost at the 15-minute mark. So our ideal up is going to be over here. If it happens, that's what our ideal up is going to look like. Let's see where this candle closes. want this one to go red here. We need this one to go red. We need to break out of this magenta. All right, we're on the 15-minute mark, so now we can start. Now we can start doing what we got to do. There's going to be resistance right here, so we'll see. So now we got to see if we're still in this down, if it rejects magenta. That's what we need to see right now. Two seconds on this candle. I would have liked a little bit more. I would have liked this to break this magenta before going in on this shoulder here. Just give it time. We're back at opening. There's no trading here. There's no imbalance yet. I think this blue might hold up though. I think this blue is solid, and it looks like the magenta's solid too. Give it time. No rush. No rush. Now we'd like to see retracement. If it breaks out, pull back, push off. That's what we want to see. But we gotta wait for candle close, not wicks. We're not betting on the wicks. When you're trading, you also have to keep this in mind. If you want to make the move that will gain you 10 minutes of profit, you need to wait 10 minutes. You can't wait 30 seconds, right? Can't wait 30 seconds. You can't wait. If you want the The 5-minute move, you got to wait 5 minutes. This is just how it works. And you have to look at that. So we knew the blue, and we waited. If it was going to go up, you would wait until this up here. This is easy. This is too easy. If you went in on this, your stop should have been above this. Your stop should have been here at 580.20. Now your trade's protected. Easy. This is easy. So you can't control wicks. You just can't control that. But what we did see was a big momentum candle, right? We saw this momentum candle come in. There it is. Easy, easy early morning collapse. If you want the 10-minute move, you gotta wait 10 minutes. That's just how it works. This shoulder, nice. Hold on, that selling channel's too tough. When you started seeing these wicks right here, that was your indication that we're getting pushed down. This momentum candle was your indication we're getting pushed down. We weren't gonna go long until we got up here above 579.05. If you didn't take that trade, don't worry. We got all day. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. And chances are, well, yeah, you definitely be in profit. You'd definitely be in profit. You should be learning the psychology. This is all psychological, just in case you haven't noticed. And you have to be willing to take the risk, willing to take the loss, because the loss will show you, it reveals where the profit is. We got to see where this one closes to confirm this. So this is going to be our selling channel. We got to wait for this to close. I'll tell you, we gotta wait for this one to close. I'll tell you. Let's wait for this to close. There it is. Easy money. Easy money. Every day. Every single day. Come on now. Come on. Oh boy. Your first call out was here. This was a stop hunt. This wick was a stop hunt. There's nothing you can do about that. If you got stopped out there and discouraged, that's part of the game. There's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do about that. Your stop, you know the move is over up here, but what you're risking is, right? Should I just stop out here and minimize my loss? Or should I do it the appropriate way and move it up here? The appropriate way is above the last high. I'll tell you when this trade is done, when it's run its course. Let this one close. I'll tell you when it's run its course. This is easy. This is actually easy. When you have your rules in place and you have your parameters and your setups, now I cannot control your stop loss. I don't know your risk appetite. I don't know that. So it's going to be impossible for me to tell you where to put your stop loss. I can give you the general rule, which should be above the last high. That's the general rule. I'll tell you when to get out of this trade. Look at this money we're making. Look at this money we are making. This is... It's every day. Every day we do this. So you don't have to feel like, oh, I just missed out. Because you know there's another trade around the corner. There's another trade around the corner. We're not going long until above 579. Remember that. I'm going to draw. We're not going long until we get up here. Now, I may draw some possibilities, right? But this is the safest. You're going to be risking the reward from here to here. So what I want to do is, normally I would draw that, because we could have this right here. We could have that. So I don't like to, but we're still in such a downtrend. That's why I don't like to do this. I'm going to try to get away from that. That's why I'm telling you, our less risky is up here at 579.05. Our less risky is there. Look at this wick. Look at this wick coming in. I'm just showing you the possibilities. I'm telling you out loud. This is where we're going. If we're going long, it's got to be above this magenta, minimum above this magenta. So don't just look at the drawings and start going in on drawings. You have to listen to the words that I'm saying. We're still technically in this trade. We're still technically in this trade. Wait for this one to close to see if we stop out. Wait for this one to close to see where we stop out. We're still technically in this trade. Wait for this to close. You got 10 seconds on it. Now, if your profits are getting eaten up, go ahead and take profit. Take profit real quick if your profits are getting eaten up. But we're still technically in this trade. We're still technically in the trade. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, we're still technically in the trade. If your profit's getting eaten, take profit. Take profit. Take your quick win. Take your base hit for the day. And now you have a cushion that you can gamble. No, well, not gamble. So, I take that back. We're not gambling. But I'm saying you have a cushion to do business now. Now you should be risking half of that winning. Whatever you just won, risk half of it. And if you lose, call it a day. You finish the day green. We can win every day. Every single day should be a win. I'll tell you when to get out of this trade. I'll tell you when to get out of this trade. This is almost science. If we get back inside here and close, start thinking about cutting chalks. If you want the 10-minute move, you gotta wait 10 minutes. You can't let it shake you out. That the market makers are waiting to shake people out. We're still in this trade. We're still in this trade. Start tightening your stops. Tighten your stops. Don't get it so tight that one move is gonna get you out, but we're still in this trade. If we get back up inside this magenta, cut chalks. Cut chalks, call it a base hit. But other than that, we're still in this trade. We're still in the trade. Woo! There you go. There you go. There you go. Easy. Easy. I told you when to go long. Listen, this is too easy. This is actually too easy. Oh, geez. I told you when we're going long, so there's no reason. Look at the money we're printing right now. Look at the money. Look at this money. If you want the 10-minute move, you got to wait 10 minutes. If you want the 30-minute move, you got to wait 30 minutes. This is just how it works. Look at the money we're printing right now. Look at this money we are printing. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this money. You can't make this up. You just can't. I told you when to get out of it. If we broke above this magenta, that's when you get out. I never gave the signal to get out. This is why. We cannot lose. You cannot lose. This is too easy. You can't lose. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Now our first indication of some pullback is going to be around here. Okay? We're going to see like this. Our first indication. We haven't got any indication of retracement yet. Give it a second. We're still technically in this trade. If this one closes high, put your stop like halfway between this candle. And if we stop out, we stop out. We made good money. We made good money. We don't want to give up too much back to the market makers. Oh, right at the halfway mark. Right at the halfway mark. All right. No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a second. It does look like we might be forming a head here. It does look like we might be forming a head here. But we don't want to call anything. We're technically still in this trade. I'll tell you when. I'll tell you when. I was so halfway through this candle, right? Would have been about here. So we didn't get triggered. Good. We didn't get triggered because we're halfway through this candle. So we gave it a little bit of room. So you can't get too greedy and try to get every single thing all at once, because look what happens. That's why I'm giving you the criteria. Now you should be above this wick right here. Move it to above this wick. So you went from the middle of the candle to above the wick. Now when this one closes, we're going to go to the middle of this candle. This candle that's on right now, we're going to go to the middle of that candle. So start moving your stop a little bit. Move it to like to about here in the okay. Every day we print money. Every single day. You can't argue with the results. Move it to the halfway mark of this candle. Move your stop to the halfway mark. We're still in this trade. I haven't told you to get out. Simply amazing. You can't make it up. Let's go to right. Let's go to right above this candle currently. If we get stopped out, I'm okay with that. Give it a little bit of room. Give it a little bit of room. If we get stopped out, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm not gonna be greedy. Come on, give me a little more. Give me a little more. Give me a little bit more. Oh God. Okay, so all right, so my first tranche of contracts got taken out. That's fine. I still got some more running. And they're running along this magenta. So my trade was protected way up here. So what that does, it gives me all this space. It gives me all that space just in case that happens. So if I see strong recovery, then I might just cut chalks along here, along this wick right here. If I see a strong recovery, I'll move it from where it is currently to down here. All right, I'm gonna start tightening stop just a little bit. I'm gonna tighten the stop just a little bit because I don't want to be greedy. We don't want to be greedy. Never want to be greedy. It's almost there. It's almost there. It's playing with me. I see wicks. This should be there. Oh, yes. Come on. Give me some more. There. Yes. See? Do you see? Do you see the strategy? Oh, I'm going to move it down. I'm going to move it down into a little bit. I'm going to give myself a little bit more. I'm not going to get greedy. I'm not going to get greedy. I'm just trying to play it as best as I can. This is why you can't listen to indicators. You cannot listen to indicators. It's never going to work. Trust me, I've tried. I've been there and I've done that. The indicators do not work. They don't. They simply don't. You can't. If indicators were a thing, everyone would be filthy rich. Everyone. It's not a thing. You can't listen to indicators. They're going to lead you in the wrong direction. They always do. They're not designed for traders, right? For people that trade, they're not designed for that. Whew. Amazing day. Amazing day. Amazing day. So my first tranche, I can't go back and look at the brokerage right now, but I think those got taken out. But my runners, still running. Still running. I'm not being greedy though. I'm definitely moving my stop. I'm definitely moving my stop. I'm not being greedy. You don't get moves like this every day. Well, wait, we kind of do. But you know what I meant. You know what I meant. This has been a great couple months here, man. We've had a great couple months run. You can't ask for anything better. You can't ask for anything better. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Simply phenomenal day. Simply phenomenal day. Simply phenomenal day. We're still in this trade. We are still in this trade. I'm about right here. Right here. Come on. I'm going to give it a little room. I'm going to give it a little room. This is... Look. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? This is in real time happening right in front of your eyes. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. If you're not a believer by now, you're never going to be. It's not for you. It's not for you. This is not for you if you don't believe. If you don't see that this is happening in real time. If you want a part of it, join the Discord. Simple. This is simple. Go back. I challenge you to go back and look at my live streams. Look at my intraday analysis. It speaks for itself. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I let the work do the speaking for me. Look at this move. Simply amazing. Simply amazing. And it's patience, right? This is an exercise. This is an emotional exercise. You'll get there. Trust me, you will get there. You will get there. I told you when we're going long. I told you what it needs to look like, right? Like these yellow cups over here, that's when minimum. That's at minimum. We'll get to that bridge when we cross it. That's at minimum. Look at this money. You can't ask for a better day. And then here's the other thing. When you're in my Discord community, you can't use your money for evil. You can only do good with this money. Look, oh my god. Yeah, come on. A little more. This is why you don't listen to indicators. I would have been out. Oh my, I wouldn't. Price action rules. Indicators. Here's the thing. All indicators do is tell you what has already happened. Indicators tell you what has already happened. That's it. Look at this money. This isn't, look, how many? 5 points from the beginning of the, bruh. Oh goodness. It cannot get any better than this. It doesn't exist. I'm the best trader on the internet. This is a fact. Go check my live streams for yourself. You don't have to believe me. Go check my live streams. I am the best on the internet doing it like this. There are other talented people, and I don't doubt that they make money, but they're not doing it like this. They are not like us. They are not like us. Discord members knew what this blue meant, right? When I put this blue, you knew what that meant. You knew what this blue meant. Discord members, you made money from here to here. Even if you got in late, you printed something. Take your money and be happy with that. Oh my goodness. Does it get any better? I'm not sure it does. It cannot get better. We get every dime out of this market. There's no... Oh my goodness. All my second set of contracts are still printing money. Don't try to predict anything. You let the price action tell you what needs to happen. If you got stopped out one time, oh well. All right. All right, let's see. I might cut chalks. I got my my stop. I'm gonna get revenge call maybe on the way. Oh, okay, I got stopped. Okay, that was a good move. That was a great move. That was a great move. Oh, phenomenal. And if you're in my Discord, we're done for the day. We're done. If you took, I don't care what I know you're like, oh, I missed out on that, or whatever you're thinking. We do it every day. You don't have to feel, don't feel weird. Don't make this weird, right? Don't make it weird. You did good for the day. Whatever the money is, I don't care if it's $1. It's $1 you didn't have, and that dollar, you know, the lesson that you learned today, it's, man, it's worth so much. The lesson that you learned. We need to get back above this to feel any type of confidence. We might be revenge calling here. Revenge call is a short burst up. The reason I say it's a revenge call is it could short burst and then reject underneath the blue. Up here, let me move this. Somewhere up here, I like better for calls. Minimum up here, right? We're not playing this game of trying to predict the market. We're not playing this game. I probably could have left my runners running, but I should have left maybe 1 or 2 or something. I should have left probably 2 running. A little something I should have left running, because what if this thing goes down all goddamn day like yesterday? If you took the revenge call, you're in profit. Which I'm not a fan of revenge calls. I'm not a fan, especially after this type of movement. I'm not a fan. That's why I said our safer bet is up here at 577 and change. Simply amazing. Sorry if I seem excited, but that just made my damn day. That made my day. And we do it every day, so don't feel like you missed out on anything. You know we do it every single day. Now, I'm going to form another blue. Wait on this. I don't want to clutter the chart. Wait for this one. Wait for this one. Don't go in on this one yet. Even if it breaks, don't go in. I know it looks tempting. But don't do it yet. I'll tell you when. The market has to digest this. The market has to digest this. I know it looks juicy. Trust me, I know it does. I would like a little bit more. I wanted to get a little bit more out of this blue. I want a little bit more up in the blue before it breaks, before going in on the put. If it dumps, it dumps. If it dumps, then it goddamn dumps. Because we have we're gonna meet resistance at 573.98, or we're gonna meet support. Okay. I know it looks tempting. I know it looks tempting. Give it a second. Give it a second. Oh, you can't make it up. I want to see how we react to 573.98. If you took the break of this blue, man, good for you. If you took the break of this blue. I wasn't convinced. I don't get it right every time. Simply amazing. All right, so this technically started a selling channel. If you took this off the blue, I will create a selling channel for you. It went right through 573.98. Oh my goodness. Still in the selling channel. If you took break of blue, I will give you the I'll tell you when you should be getting out. Oh my goodness. Look at break of blue. God dang. Break of blue. Look at this. All right, which one of the Discord members did break a blue? Oh my goodness. We're still in the selling channel. I'll tell you when to cut chalks. Still in the selling channel. I'll tell you when to cut chalks. So continuation is going to look like, hold on. Continuation is going to look like this. The ideal continuation. Your calls will be break, retest, like this. Wait for those to play out. Do not try to call reversals. Do not try to call the reversal. Don't forget, tariffs hit today, right? Are we seeing, if you looked at the trading plan, let's look at the trading plan. Okay, trading plan worked. This bounce right here. Wow, look at this. This is a straight down. There's no way you can, nothing you can do. All right. Let me focus. I'll tell you when to get out. This is like epic sell-off right now. This is epic sell-off. If you took a break of 573.98, your out should be when it gets to magenta. I'm not really happy. We'll see if this magenta is a thing, because I'm not extremely happy with it. Cut chalks. Simply amazing. Simply amazing morning. It doesn't matter if the stock market goes up or down. We have our strategy. We have our strategy. Minimum, we're looking for long, for calls above this. Minimum. Okay, I'm going to take a 1 or 2 minute break. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Look how high the premiums are. Look how high the premiums are. I told the Discord members that when the premiums are high, volatility down. First thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, the Discord knew when the premiums are high, what to expect. This is easy. This is actually easy. All right, we're at this level. Let's see the recovery. Whew, amazing day. Simply amazing day. Okay, we knew break a blue, so it didn't break blue. Cool. We knew that. We knew that. Now we want to see some retracement back down to here. That would be the ideal setup, right? Retracement back down. If it shoots up, it shoots up. Nothing you can do about it. You didn't miss anything. But I will say, if this is a momentum candle, it doesn't mean it's going to go straight up, right? Give it, let it breathe a little bit, stop everybody out to get some pressure, the selling for the buying pressure to continue. Okay. Okay. If we come back here and touch this, that'll be great. That would be great. Remember, these are the ideal setups. These are the ideal. If it runs without you, it runs. No big deal. So you got to ask yourself at this point, is this the pullback that's about to shoot up, or is this thing going to go straight through blue? We don't know. Ideally, we'd like to see all right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. You're in such a strong downtrend that you know to chase your profits, right? You know to chase your profits. This is going to be a point of contention over here. When we get to here, it's going to be a point of contention. If we get there. Come on, a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay. Okay, my trade's protected. Trade's protected, right? We saw the pullback and the rejection. My trade's now protected. So if it goes against me now, doesn't matter. I'm still gonna make something. Still gonna make something. Doesn't matter. If it goes against me now, I still win. Easy concept. I told you you needed a break, retest, and reject. which is only giving us further confirmation of this one up here, right? So now we're feeling more confident of this one. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm chasing this. I don't care. I'm chasing it because I'm gonna let it develop just a bit, but I'm gonna take my profit and get out. Oh. And the reason why this is a point of contention is because we're on the lookout for this. Right? So you see there's two different algorithms that are going to hit somewhere around here or around here. I'm going to clean up the chart just a bit. Trades protected. Easy. Easy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a great day. What a great day in any direction. In any direction. What a great day. What a great day. Now we still got a point of contention right here. If this magenta holds up, this is still the point of contention. What a great, phenomenal day. Yes. Oh boy. Look at this thing. Look at this. We knew exactly what to look for. The break, retest, and reject. Easy. This is easy. This is actually easy. If you got in on the bottom, your runners technically should be on this blue. Your trade's protected on the blue, and let me make a channel here. Okay. We knew already that we're gonna reach some pushback right here. We knew we're gonna reach pushback. That's why we want to wait again for the same setup. You're gonna see the patterns eventually. You want to wait for the same setup. The setup's gonna look like this: the break, retest, reject. It's always gonna be the same. We knew we were gonna meet some stuff right here. We already knew that. So we broke the technically, if you're on one contract, we broke this channel. Take your profit. Take your profit and move on. Take your little win and move on. Live the trade another day. Because we knew we had to look out for this right here. Remember that? We already knew we had to look out for that. That's why we want to wait for the break and retest and reject. This is simple. This is basically science. And if you're holding contracts from here, you're out over here, so you're still collecting on this if you're holding multiple contracts. So I just readjusted the magenta, but it didn't actually change anything, so nothing got changed. The flexion points are still where they should be because I didn't change those, so everything's still solid. Let me clean up this chart just a bit. We already prepared for this. If it wants to head another leg down and you're expecting break of blue, what we want to do is wait for a little bounce first. We want to wait for a little bounce before it goes outside of blue. Let's check higher time frame. Our 5-day is so far away. We already prepared for this. We knew when to go long, right? Long over here. We already prepared for this. That's why we cut our profits here on this break and retest. Simple. Simple. This is actually simple. Let me clean up the chart. Just remember where that was. This is actually simple. We knew when to go long, right? It was outside of this magenta. We knew exactly when to go long. We knew to go long here because it broke, retested, and rejected. Easy. And we took our profit. Why? Because we're in a downtrend. We're in a downtrend. We don't want to fight this trend. We don't want to swim against it. The ideal for it to head out would be somewhere over here. For the down, it would be somewhere over here. That would be the ideal. So we want to see something like, if it wants to head out, we want to see something like this. That'd be ideal to head out. When I'm saying out, I mean out of the blue to the down. So I'm trying to adjust this blue to make it make sense, but it already does. Like there's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so we're in the blue until we're not. That's the answer. We're in this blue until we're not. Your ideal long is going to be still somewhere over here. That hasn't changed. So this is going to be a point of contention right here. This has to be a point of contention. Why? Because we're fighting this blue and we're also fighting this, it's called a bear flag. We're fighting the bear flag and we're fighting the blue. So if we have, so then if there's going to be any blue continuation down, we want to see this, and this. This is what has to happen for the down. It's not going to be just break a blue. Why? Because we're at a point of contention. Look where it bounced off of. Look exactly where it bounced off of. Look, you can't make it up. I told you what it needs to look like for the down. Break, retest, and reject. Look where it bounced off of. You can't make this up. I'm highlighting these to show you the wedge that's being created. Look at this wedge. So each direction, if you go break of magenta or break of blue, it needs to have a break and retest. If you didn't already get in over here, right? Because this is your 50-50 shot. This is your 50-50. Actually, it shouldn't even been 50-50 because you knew what to do for the put. Break, retest, reject. Let it play out. We don't have to chase every candle. There's structure that needs to happen. When that structure happens, the price will do what it's going to do. We already know what to expect. I'm going to clean up the chart. Remember what I drew. We're battling between these two zones. Let it play out. I mean, technically, if you made money today, be done. Be done for the day. Take your winnings and move on. This candle hasn't closed yet. Now it closed outside. This 573.98 is going to be highly contested. I'm going to start the selling channel. I would like one more to start the selling channel, but clean up the chart. So we knew when to go long up here, right? We already knew that. There's no questioning here. We knew that this was going to be contested. We knew this. There's no reason to trade anymore. We already made our money. So now we got to see if this shoulder right here is going to hold true. Remember I had this over here? This is where this is going to be tested, right here. Point of contention. In this wedge. We knew this was going to happen. This is no surprise. There's no surprises here. There's no reason to gamble. You need to break, retest, and reject to go short, and you need to be up here to go long. This is simple. This is actually simple. And then not just up here, but again, you want to see a break, retest, and reject. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. Or if the price shoots up without us, then we missed a move. No big deal. Then we missed a move. So I'll start this right here, it should be. So we want to see it build up in green, retest magenta, and then bounce off magenta. That'll be the ideal. That's going to be the ideal. We knew this is going to be hotly contested. We already said that. We knew we needed to see a break, retest, and reject. None of that happened. There's no reason to go short here. And we know this might be happening. Don't forget this big bear flag. So there's nothing to do right now. There's nothing to do right now. Wait for the structure to play out. That's all we can do. Just wait for the structure. Stop trying to front run it. It'll happen. I know you're trying to get as much profit as possible and get in early, but it doesn't always work like that. Certain structures need to happen. Now we're going to see if this is going to activate this selling channel. Let's see. It hasn't activated yet. I'll tell you when. We need more than one candle to activate a selling channel. Too easy. Trade protected, right? Look. You see this shoulder right here? Look at the shoulder. The shoulder broke a blue. This is easy. This is actually too easy. Look at the shoulder right here. I'm going to highlight it. Look at that shoulder. Your trade is protected. If it wants to head another leg down, let's look for this right here. Something like that. Let me redraw it. Hold on. This is actually too easy. This is actually too easy. I told you when to go long. We're not going long until here. There are no calls until here, right? I told you, break a blue. I also told you that when you see this right here, when you see this cup right here, that's your indication that we gained enough to go down. Your trade's protected. Easy claps. Easy. This is easy. It doesn't get any easier. It's actually too easy. And this is legal. They allow us to do this legally. So if you didn't get in here, your next entry should look like this, right? We want to see this. Whew. And I'm about to tell you to cut chalks in a second. This is why you can't use indicators. This is exactly why you cannot use indicators. Because they don't work. They don't work. They simply just don't work. You have to rely on price action. You have to learn how to identify the algorithms, and that takes time. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It may seem like that's what's happening, but I promise you, this is not a quick get-rich-quick scheme. There's a process to it. At this point in the Discord, I know none of you are doing it, but you should be paper trading single contracts, building up that paper trade account to a certain level. Once you reach that milestone, this is the safest way. I put a video out on how to do it. This is the safest way. I'm not trying to risk your money. The only way to actually profit from this strategy is by following the strategy, right? And if you're not doing that, then you can't expect certain results. That's unrealistic. Single contracts cut chalks in a second. I'll tell you when this candle closes outside. If you got in on break of blue, like I said, way over here. I know it's hard to like follow me when I'm saying something and I'm putting it so far in advance, but I did say many times, we're not going long until here. And I even showed you what it needed to look like. Break, retest, reject. It needed to go inside this green. That's why I have this green here. So no surprise here. There's no surprise. Let's wait for this one to close. See where it closes. Let's wait for it to close. So I just put this yellow up. So it took me a little bit to spot it, but I believe it's a thing. I believe it's a thing. And if you made your money, call it a day. There's no reason to continue. For what? You made your money for the day. You want to give it back? I don't think so. I got a few more minutes with everyone. We had an excellent day. We had an amazing day. We had an absolutely amazing day. If anything, if you didn't trade, that's fine. This is the learning lesson, right? That's all it is. There's no loss. You have to find the silver lining in everything. So look at the pattern, right? We have a bounce off of yellow for the call, bounce off of yellow for the put, bounce off of yellow. So now you're asking yourself, is this going to be a bounce for the call or the put? That's why this is a point of contention. We don't know. This is your 50-50. So again, if we want to go long, it's going to be the same thing. Nothing's changed. I'm going to use this. We're going to use this channel. We're going to use this green, and we want it to do this. This is the ideal, right? We want it to do this. This. Hold on. I made that crazy. This, and this. That's the ideal setup. If you didn't get in here on the long, oh well, wait for the setup. Because look, buy call the bottom, sell put at the top. Buy call the bottom. We got to see if that pattern, we don't know. That's why this is a point of contention. If you want to go long, this is your safest bet, to wait for this pattern to play out. This is simple. This is very simple. This is very simple.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Wait for it to play out. Don't front run it. Let it play. It hasn't started a selling channel yet. Let it play. This didn't close. Let it play out. Don't front run it. Let it play out. Candles have to close, not wick. Let me clean up the chart. We know what the proper setup for the call looks like. We already know. This is your 50-50 over here. If you take the risk, you take the risk. Nothing I can do about that. I'm telling you what the setup looks like. And don't go chasing one candle. There's structure that needs to play out. Simple. Clean up the chart. So if we get back inside this green, I might need to adjust it. We'll see. We know what the setup needs to look like to go long. We already know. Don't front run it. We want a break, a healthy break, a retest, and a rejection. Otherwise, we're just getting caught in this. Look, perfect. Look how it's perfectly in here. So you have to ask yourself, are we starting another bear flag? We don't know. We gotta wait. There's certain criteria. That's why I told you this right here was your 50-50. You already knew that. You already knew that. You got a 50-50 shot from this point. I recommend you wait for the structure to reveal itself, which is the break, the retest, and the rejection off the bottom of yellow if you're going short. If you're going long, you wait for the break, retest, and rejection of the magenta. These are the rules. Eastern time, we're at 11. So are we in market compression? Is that why it's compressing like this? Did we already make our moves? Maybe. Maybe. We could go for hours just going sideways right now. But we know what the structure needs to look like either way. Either way, we know what the structure needs to look like. I got a few more minutes. Take your profits and run for the day. It didn't activate the purple yet. Give it a second. The selling channel is going to activate if we break below this wick. I want to break below this wick here, and that'll give me a little bit more confidence. If you took the break of yellow, your trade's protected, depending on where you got in, right? Break of yellow would have been perfect, but we don't always get a perfect entry. So below this wick, I'll feel a little bit more confident. If it turns around, but we'll see. We will see. Easy. This is too easy. This is actually too easy. It's actually too easy. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Did I? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You can't make it up. Look at the money. I only drew the pattern, what it's going to look like. I told you when to go short. I told you it's going to bounce out, retest it, and reject. This is too easy. There's no way. We don't miss. We don't miss. Look at this. I'm going to highlight it. Look at this. Look. Does it get any better? Are you not entertained? Impossible to lose. It's impossible. Even if you were to guess wrong in the 50-50, guess what? You're making money now. Even if you were to guess wrong on the 50-50, it's impossible to lose. Oh my God. Look at the money we're printing. Look at this money we're printing. Look. Keep going. Give me a little more. Little bit more. Little bit more. We need to get below. I'll show you. We need to get below. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this money. Look at the money we're printing. Impossible to lose. Look at the money we're printing. I told you when we're going long, it had to be above this magenta. Bottom line. Your short was below this yellow. Bottom line. It has to be like that. Once you understand, it takes time. Look at the money we're printing. Look at this money. Every single day. Check the record. Join the Discord. LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll get you sorted out. This is too easy. It's every day. You can't use indicators. They're going to lead you wrong. If you're losing, it's because you're using indicators. I promise you. I promise you it's because you're using indicators. The indicators are going to lead you wrong. The indicators can only tell you what has already happened. They don't predict the future. Only I can do that. No, I'm just kidding. But, I mean, goddamn, you know? What more do you want? What more do you want? You can't ask for... Look at the money. How? Come on, man. Come on. It's actually too easy. I gave specific instructions on what to look for. I gave specific instructions on your puts. If this is gonna head down again, watch for this. For the bounce off the magenta, okay? Otherwise, single contracts, cut chalks. Cut chalk, single contracts. You made good money. Premiums are high, you made good money. There it is. Cut chalks. Easy. Easy. If you're holding multiple on this magenta is when you're out. If you're holding multiple on this magenta is when you're out. Oh, today's been a good day. Today's been a phenomenal day. Okay, I got like 2 more minutes left. I'm gonna leave you with some gems really quick. Let me clean up this chart. It's actually easy. If you look really close, my bear flag, my bolt down that I put, landed exactly damn near close enough to this yellow. So remember, I'll leave you with some gems here. If it wants to continue down, it's gonna look like that. If it wants to continue up, then I gotta get out of here. We want to look for the same setup. Inside of green, we want to look for this. Strong movement inside green, a pullback, and a retest, reject. Okay, that's the setup. If it doesn't look like that, don't do it. Your safest bet. All right, let me. All right, here we go. So I believe this orange to be a thing. Your safest bet is going to be this for the up, right? For the up. Now, we already said this. We already know this. All right, cool. However, there's one that's safer. And it's going to be... Hold on. It's going to look like that. Okay? So this is going to be a point of contention over here. And you have to ask yourself why. Why? Because orange down. Orange down. So this is your 50-50. Wait for it to break, retest, and reject. Okay? This is the what is it called? Not wisdom, but the wisdom. If it wants to head up another leg, retest right here, right? I'll draw it again. We want to look for this, this, and this. That would be the ideal if it wants to head up. We're still in this buying channel. I know it looks hectic right now, but hopefully I'll leave it to... Hopefully the Discord members... Well, I believe the Discord members understand what's happening. And... wait for the setups. That's what I'm going to leave you with. Wait for the setups. They will be there. You have to wait for them. If you start seeing some motion over here and it pushes out, that's a clue. Okay? That's not an accident. That's a clue. We knew your safest call was going to be over here. It didn't come back and reject the way we wanted it to, but what can you do? I'm telling you the ideal setup. But we knew it had to break minimum. It had to break this magenta. If you took the break in magenta, good for you. Easy. Okay. I left you with the gems. Do what you will. We knew to go long. Your safest long was going to be somewhere over here. We already knew that. That was easy. Break of magenta was going to be your safest long. We knew that already. Okay. This has been my time. If I get back on Discord, I will send a